Capricorn. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your September 2023 collective energy reading. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, for liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and sharing. All right, so yeah, let's see what September has in store for you, Capricorn. Here we go. So I suggest that if you're able to look up your moon and rising sign, it would be beneficial and help to kind of complete the story as a whole, or to complete the reading as a whole. So let's see what your energy is, Capricorn. Alright, so we have financial constraints, we have thinking woman, and we have indecision. So Capricorn, you are trying to get yourself out of, it feels like, a mindset of poverty or lack or generational poverty. It's this really strong hold that insecurity and doubt have a really strong hold on you. And it all revolves around money. It all revolves around finances. And the feeling that I kind of get for you is, if I don't have the money to do what I need to do, and if I can't do what I need to do, then that leaves me kind of pigeonholed to where I just can't do anything. So the thinking woman is about ascension. It's about transformation. It's about working your way out of it, working your way out of that mindset, and working your way out of that facade, out of that lie that you tell yourself, out of that it's like a illusion. That's the word. It's an illusion. So we convince ourselves that the reason why we are not able to move forward is because we don't have the means to do so, when in reality you do have the means to do so. The means are all around you. It's just about getting out of that illusion headspace and being receptive to the abundance and the prosperity that is around you. And the thinking woman is doing that. She's looking for different ways to make more money. She's looking for different ways to get out of that lack headset, that family poverty mindset, generational poverty mindset. She's looking for ways to get out of that. Her desire is to ascend to another level of spirituality, another level of existence. We have the flowers here and they're growing, the butterflies, transformation. She's got a huge book. She's even got a scroll here. So she's looking at old ways and new ways, different ways. And then there's a crossroads. So when you find these different ways and these old ways, what do? Well, you do not overthink it. You don't stand at a crossroads and say, I don't know which direction to take, so I'm not going to go in any direction. I don't know what to do. Perhaps this way, you think that if you go this way, you'll be upsetting or hurting or disappointing or letting down your friends. If you go this way, then you feel that you're disappointing and letting down yourself and your significant other. If you go this way, and it becomes a rabbit hole that we dig ourselves down, and that causes us not to make any decisions at all. So we're constantly in an indecisive mind frame that is filled with the illusion of lack, insecurity, uncertainty, doubt, and poverty mindset. And that's the struggle to get out of that is difficult when you are stuck in a back and forth pattern between indecision on direction and feelings or mindset of lack. So there needs to be a little balance here. I feel that there needs to be a little bit of balance. There needs for you to stop making excuses on why you can't make the decisions. You already know what you have to do. That's the thing. You already know what you have to do. The problem is that you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You don't want to disappoint anyone. You don't want people to think that you're not invested, so you don't make any of these decisions. And you're making this all about them and not about you. And that's the problem. You know, you may be enabling people because you're constantly there for them. You know, sometimes we have a tendency to put our lives on hold to take care of other people, and we get to the point to where what we're doing is enabling them to do nothing, or to be bad, to be unhealthy, to not do on their own. So then we are stuck between a rock and a hard place, because we desire to move on into something better, but we don't want to let anyone down, and we feel responsible for someone else's well-being. So it's a pretty tricky situation, yeah. And then there you are, feeling like the victim when you're really not. You have all the answers, Capricorn. You have all the answers that you need in order to make the decisions that you need to make, and Spirit is bringing you this opportunity. Spirit is like, look, you have the potential to step into this place of abundance and prosperity. You have the potential of growth and loyalty and stability and balance. And the reason why you're not going there is because you're choosing not to. You're choosing it. This has nothing to do with anybody else making decisions for you. This is all you. You fear the unknown. You fear the outcome to the unknown. You've been on this journey many, many times, and this is just something that's coming back around, and you're just getting another opportunity to do it. There's a King of Pentacles in the mix who looks to, now this could either be your divine self, or it could be someone else who is wanting, willing to kind of help you get out of that. And isn't it kooky that this has to do with money, right? And it's funny that, you know, we talk about how money can't buy you happiness, and it can't buy you freedom, and it can't buy you this, but then we depend on it to get out of these and we know that money is energy. That's all money is. It's an energy exchange, right? But there are some people who don't believe in that energy exchange. There are some people who think that they should have everything that they want for nothing. And as a tarot reader, and someone who's been doing this for quite a long time, I've had a very unhappy relationship with the energy of money. A lot of people have convinced me that what I do is a gift, and I should be giving it away for free. But what I do takes a lot of time and energy. So pretty much what they're saying is that my time and energy isn't worth anything. And so I had a hard time putting a price on what I do, and I still have a hard time putting it out there. So we know that money is energy, and we know that energy flows. But when we see money as something that we have to have in order to make the moves that we need to make, then that becomes pigeonholing oneself too. Because if you're in the mindset of lack, then you're not being receptive to what's around you, the prosperity and abundance that's around you. If you allow yourself just to be in the moment and pay attention to the blessings that Spirit is presenting to you, then other people think you're crazy. Other people think you're nuts. So it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't sort of thing. But there is someone who is here looking to help you financially, or this can be your divine masculine side making the decision to do what you need to do for you. You know, be loyal to your wants, needs, dreams, and desires. Be loyal to your growth. Be loyal to your stability. Have fun. Eat your cake. Drink your wine. And do the work that you have to do to be receptive to the opportunities that are around you, and get out of this mentality of complacency, comfortability, and victimhood, because that is not going to serve you well. So we have the Ace of Cups, which is just this beautiful card of peace and love and growth and growth and growth and growth. Peace and love and growth and opportunity and universal connection. And that cup is just beautifully running over. And if you were to make this decision, there are a lot of opportunities around you. And you have the choice to step out of this financial constraint thing. But look at the cards that come off of that. I mean, the Eight of Swords, the card of victimhood. the card of not seeing the opportunities that Spirit is giving you because you don't want to take the time to step out of your comfortability and complacency. You want to use the excuse that people need you. They need me. All you're doing is allowing them to behave badly. All you're doing is allowing them to not take care of themselves, or not to do what they have to do for themselves. So it's time to get out of that. So the Magician, the Justice, and the Moon. Wow, I need a drink of water. It's not water, it's soda. So the Magician, meaning you having the spark to create the life that you want, and you don't have to fight for it, and you don't have to compromise your integrity for it, and you don't have to overthink it, and you don't have to put yourself in debt for it, and you don't have to do anything that you're uncomfortable with. I mean, the world is working in your favor, and you're over here in some sort of delusional state, thinking that, you know, if I choose to be receptive to the energy of money, if I choose to be awakened, if I choose to transform my life, there's this kind of guilty feeling that's there, you know. But think of the things that you could do if you were receptive to the abundance and prosperity around you. Think of the things that you could do for your family and friends if you were receptive to that, right? And the Magician says that you have that spark within you, and you don't have to compromise anything. You don't have to fight for anything. You don't have to compromise anything. Everything is working out in your favor, and you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it because you're too over here being the victim of the situation. But the Moon card is showing you who you truly are, and showing you a path that can put you on the road to making the decision to, and it's not a very difficult decision to make, because left or right, you're walking into the energy of abundance and prosperity and transformation. So whatever road you take, whatever path you take, right? If that path isn't enough, you come back and you take this path. But if you're working on the transformation for yourself, the path won't matter, because you're allowing yourself to be receptive to the transformation. So it's going to work out for you anyway. Yeah, look at that. So you have to make the decision to do what's best for you, and no one can do that for you. And you shouldn't be blaming other people or using other people as an excuse on why you can't move forward and step into the energy of abundance and prosperity, because Spirit wants you to be happy. Spirit wants you to be rich. Spirit wants you to be abundant. Spirit wants you to be prosperous. Spirit doesn't want you to constantly think that you're the victim to your family's bad luck, or your family's bad energy, or your family's curse. Spirit doesn't want you to sit in a place of comfortability and complacency because that family thing scares you so much, or you don't think you're worth it because no one in your family was ever abundant or prosperous. And that's the thing I think some of us see. We see that family what's it called? Look, Spirit doesn't even want me to say it. Get out of your head. No. We see people with that generational poverty mindset. Great-grandparents, grandparents, mom, dad, blah, 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 all poor. So we think that, because everyone in our family was poor and not wealthy and not receptive, then we shouldn't be either. So Spirit is throwing all of these opportunities at you on ways to become receptive to the energy of money, a job, abundance, prosperity, people who can help you with that. But all we're doing is turning a blind eye to it because we don't think that we are worthy of it. And it's time to get out of that headspace and start making the command decision to do what's right for you, right? She's sitting on this throne of crystals. She's very spiritually connected. She's creating these scrolls here. I mean, she's got this sword, and she's doing what she has to do for her in order to be receptive and open to the happiness and the prosperity and abundance and the time that is to come, the celebration that is to come. She speaks her truth, open, intuitive. The full moon we have up there, just lighting the way, guiding them to a time of being open to abundance, being worthy, realizing their worth, and nurturing that. And that's something that we don't do either. We don't nurture our relationship with money. We don't nurture our relationship with being receptive. We don't nurture our relationship with being awakened and heard. We see the situations and the positions that we're in, and we take that as gospel, and then we allow it to just be, and then that is that. So the Six of Wands shows you appreciating those who have come before you, right? She is giving a rose or a carnation to the elder woman who is down there, and everyone behind her is just appreciating and applauding. So there will be people who will recognize your ability to get out of this headspace, your courage, your strength, your ability to follow the guidance of spirit, or follow the light of the moon, full moon, and they will celebrate you. They will, or you can celebrate you. You could tell the story of how, and this could help other people, of how you too was the one who was stuck in this generational lack mindset. You also were the one who was afraid to move forward. You also were the one who was afraid of your prosperity, your abundance, your magic, your power. And then you slowly realize that how your receptiveness, you stepping into that receptiveness, you stepping out of that mindset of lack, you stepping into your ability to be awakened and transformed, help many other people, right? So you can be the victim of the situation, or you can be the hero to others. And which one do you choose? And that's the decision that you have to make. Honoring. I am kind and loving. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who honors my emotions. Let me feel my feelings without judgment and then release them. Show me how to be kind and loving to the child inside who needs care. Centered. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who holds my center in all situations, no matter how challenging. Fill me with serenity and calm, and wrap me in your faith. Having faith and honoring self, honoring your divine gifts, honoring what Spirit desires for you, what God desires for you. Evolution. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who knows we can evolve and be open at any age. Let me welcome change in uplifting and surprising ways. Allow me to trust the process, diving even deeper into your love. Thank you, Divine Beloved. Thank you for showing us that we are evolving, we are changing, and that we need to be kind and loving to not just ourselves but others, and to hold our center and be in this present moment. And no matter how challenging, Divine Beloved, thank you for filling us with serenity and calm during these challenging times. So for you, Capricorn, the month of September is all about stepping out of that victimhood mentality and recognizing that with the opportunities that you have around you, you are capable of helping other people. By not stepping into those opportunities, you continue to be the victim, and you are the only one that can choose this path for you. So it's time to make that decision. Do you continuously stay in the poverty mindset, in the negative relationship with money? Do you constantly allow yourself not to be receptive and open to transformation into what Spirit has for you? Or do you make the command decision to evolve into who you truly are and who are you are truly meant to be? And that decision is yours. Take care of you.